Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Zhaoqing, and today we are back out at Dinghu. So a couple of weeks ago, we crossed the river here looking for this Ziyun Valley, Ziyun Gorge, which we crossed the river way back down this way, and the gorge is actually right back over behind us here. So, just before we go down, we've got ferries down here. We're going to go down, jump on a ferry. But before we go down, we do have a bit of information here. So we'll read this quickly. So overview of Ziyun Valley. Zhaoqing Yankeng Ziyun Valley is located in the Lunki Mountain in the southeast suburb of Zhaoqing City, Guangdong Province, and Xizang Lingyang Gorge Provincial Nature Reserve. So, this must be the Xizang Lingyang Gorge where the river, Xizang River runs through. Yankeng has a long history of Duan inkstone mining and processing. So, all the inkstone stuff that we see apparently comes from this area here. The best quality Duan inkstones in China come from the three famous pits of loooong, Kengzi and Matsy in the Ziyun Valley. Duanzhou stonework is as skillful as God, treading on the sky and sharpening a knife to cut purple clouds. Comes from Li He, a poet of the Tang dynasty. Here are the 1,000-year-old caves, Wangjiang Pavilion, Duangxi Lake, Wind and Rain Bridge, Iron Cable Bridge, Ancient Mill Group Sites, Valley Rainforest, Oxygen Valley, Divine Turtle Stone, Yuanyang Lake, Mountain Spring and Water World, and other scenic spots. The most distinctive thing in summer is the Mountain Spring Water World Swimming Pool, which has children's pool, artificial wave pool. I haven't seen, okay, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And a standard pool, so that you can swim in the pure natural mountain spring water. There is also the popular river tracing project. In the hot summer, visitors can trace the river in the 6.8 kilometre long Duangxi River, explore the river, find jade and inkstones, and understand the Duanyan culture of China's inkstone capital. From the poem of Mr. Zhao Chu, a modern Buddhist and calligrapher, Duan inkstone can pass on its name for hundreds of generations. Today, it benefits the stone god. It is not empty that the wind rotates for thousands of miles. Come to admire the blue and white flowers and see the purple clouds. Welcome tourists to Ziyun Valley. And then we do have a few rules here. So we've got the opening hours, smoking and fireworks are prohibited. Not allowed to pick plants. Don't leave the tourist routes. When bringing a dog into the park, tie the dog with a leash. Mouth cover on the dog. Dogs not allowed in the water. If a dog harms others, the dog owner shall bear full responsibility. Yeah, lots of rules. So we're going to wander down to the river down here. We've just had a ferry come in, so hopefully we get down there in time to catch him on the way back out and we get over the river. So over here is where we're headed to. It is a very, very, very misty day today. We've had quite a bit of rain overnight, and there's more rain on the way. You can see out there, like you can't see very far. That island I've mentioned before, there's an island maybe 2.5 kilometres down the river there. It's impossible to see at the moment. So yeah, it's not the best day. We might have to come out here another day, but I've been dying to get out here, so here we are. We actually rode the, rather than riding the electric bike out to Dinghu so that we can ride to here from our school, I actually put my push bike on the bus last night, and so we're going to leave the push bike out at Dinghu because it's a long way to ride otherwise on the electric bike to get out here. So yeah, we'll have the push bike out here. So we're going to go up here, find a ticket, and we'll be back to you once we're on the boat. Stick around. Okay, so we are now over the river. This is a ferry behind us that we've just come across on, and we are heading up into here. So let's go have a bit of an explore and see what we can see. This, as always, got no idea what this is saying here. We've just had another ferry actually just run straight up through the gorge here. So that's another trip we might have to look at doing one day, which if we carry on through here, takes us back through to Duanzhou, back through this way is to Dinghu, out this way. Oh, we got a big ship coming through here. So this is a very, very little waterway. Over the other side of the river there, along the side of that mountain, is Antelope Gorge, which we've done, we've walked halfway down there in a video, but due to flood damage, that was actually closed. So we haven't actually done that full walk. I do want to get back over there one day and actually do that walk. It will be really nice to see. So beautiful, beautiful entry statement here. How good is that? They do know how to make an entrance here. Looks like we have a bunch of tourists here heading back down, heading down to the ferry, taking them back over the other side. So I'm not sure which way we actually want to go. So we've got heaps of food, drink spots over here, public toilets, all that sort of stuff. You can see all the gating here, so when it's busy they'll have people queuing in and out of here to get onto the ferries. So let's just have a look at these signs here. Okay, so this is the same sign that we saw over the road. Okay, so here is where we are. So this is where we've just got off the boat. We are up here now. We've got a photographs resort, tourist information, the old pothole, Ziyun restaurant, square, ship area. So, wow, okay, so we must have river coming up in through here. Standard swimming pool, spring water world, camping area. So you can come camping here. Little Stringer Book Bar, wind and rain bridge. Oh wow, so there's quite a bit of stuff up here. So I'm not sure I'm not sure which way to go. All right, okay, ticket office is over here, so we are going to have to go and get a ticket. I was wondering about that when I went down to the ferry, and I was sort of going, where do how do I pay for the ferry? They didn't charge me anything. It cost me nothing to get over on the ferry. So obviously the ferry, you get over on the ferry and then pay for your ticket once you're over here. We'll go and find out. Okay, I think the ticket area is over to our left over here by the look of it. So we've got more food here. We've got some swimming gear available. Please show your ticket. That looks like all restaurant stuff up in there. So yeah, if you're here all day, you come up, visit the restaurant, find yourself something to eat. So we've got a sign, there's no English on this one, talking about the inkstone stuff, so all the different inkstone things. Hopefully we actually see one of the pits. Hello. Hopefully we actually see one of the inkstone pits. I've seen the mining stuff. It'd be nice to actually see where it all comes from. So we've got quite a big town square here. Tourist information centre over there, nobody manning that at the moment. I've got a feeling it's going to be fairly quiet here today. So this is where we're going to get our tickets. So we're going to take care of this. We'll be back with you once we are inside the park. Okay, so we are in. It is 60 RMB for full price ticket to get in here. There were cheaper prices. We might have a look on the way out, and I'll give you some prices. If you're older, you do get a cheaper things. So here we have the ruins of the old pothole. Is located east of Duangxi near the Sishui, the river. Zhaoqing inkstone muddy structure, dense massive structure, mineral composition mainly composed of mica, hydromica clay, hematite, quartz, chlorite, carbonate and trace minerals. So, so this must be the pothole they were talking about down in here, which yeah, can't really see much. We can't get close enough to see much. They've obviously, I imagine, had some people fall in, so they've closed it off. Oh, so we actually have water down in the bottom of there. Looks very, very blue. So that, I wonder if that's one of the places they used to dig up the inkstone. And then big water area over this side. Wow, that looks beautiful. So water depth 2.5 meters. But that looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And then you hear them, I imagine you can hear them in the microphone, the crickets or cicadas or whatever they are. There's so many of them. These huge big trees up above us keeping the area shaded. It's absolutely beautiful. What a splendid looking spot. So a lot more swimming gear. So obviously it's a very popular place to come for swimming, I imagine. We've got some food stuff and things like that available here. We're going to skip past that. We might grab something on the way back, on the way out of here. So it looks like a very fish-based restaurant here. Looks like we've got a couple more restaurants up in front of us. But we're going to skip them. I'm not that interested in restaurants. We might have to head over this way during one of the holidays and see just how crowded this place gets. Like I say, I've never been over here before. This is you're seeing it for the first time along with me, so yeah. So we were actually going to go out to Jin Li, which, as I've mentioned before, is the hat that I wear. It comes from Jin Li. It's a town out the back of Gaoyao. We were going to go out there on the weekend for the dragon boat racing, but apparently the dragon boat racing was held yesterday, and I was out at school yesterday. I couldn't get there. The central island stands in the middle of the lake. The island is planted with boudoir, different types of flowers. Oh, so this is the island on here. So yeah, we were going to go out to the dragon boat racing in Jinli, but we've missed that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to head to Foshan on Saturday. Saturday is the first day of the Dragon Boat Festival. And so yeah, we're going to go and have a look at the dragon boat racing there. So all the dragon boat stuff that I've seen so far has all sort of just been straight line. They just do a straight run, straight through. The dragon boat racing in Foshan is apparently curved, so they're actually doing turns and stuff. So that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So there's not really a whole lot to see around on the island, but we'll go right the way around. Why not? So yeah, trip to Foshan on Saturday. We're going over with Thomas, one of the guys from the English Corner. Here's the guy I've mentioned before. He's a fellow muso. He plays drums. So although we haven't done for ages, but we do get together, play music together, go out to bars and stuff, play some music. He is good value. And it's nice having a muso that you can actually speak a bit of English with. It's very pleasant. Right, so we're going to head back over the little bridge here and over to our right and see what we've got further up the way. We've got the mountains stretching right up above us. We did, I have got the drone with me, but I don't know that we're actually going to get it up today. With that sky the way it is, I don't think we're going to get terribly many really good shots anyway. So we might just leave it in its bag today for the time being. Right, up here we've got information centre pool area. So we'll head up towards the pool area, have a look at what we've got up here. Alright, so this is the anion breeding area. I don't know what that means. Oh, but here we have, right, a chain bridge. The cable bridge is rippling over scenic mountain and lake. Under the bridge the water is blue and the breeze is blowing, rippling a pool of water. Tourists like to walk and shake on this suspension bridge. On the bridge, tourists put on the most beautiful posture to leave beautiful photos. All right, well, we'll go for a walk over the bridge. Safety stuff down there. Okay, now it all looks good. So, oh, it's shaky. I'm not going to shake the bridge on purpose, but geez, it wobbles all quite a bit all on its own without any assistance. Holy cow, you get seasick walking on this bloody thing. So over to the left here we have swimming pools. So we have, looks like kids pool here. And then larger swimming pool further around to the right there. Wow, I'm really not a fan of these types of bridges. Just makes me feel queasy. Aye. Bouncing up and down. Okay. Right, we've got some steps heading upwards here. So we've got Storm Bridge, Tianqing Lake, Hydrophilic 1st Battalion. Okay, I don't know what Hydrophilic 1st Battalion means. I guess we'll find out when we get up here. Also, we've got a lot of these ribbons tied on the tree. They do these for good luck, best wishes, all that sort of thing. There's thousands of them, look. And then here's our swimming pool, look at that. Really not a swimming day today. Although we might have to come over here one day in the summertime and go swimming. Might be really nice. And then the waterway coming down here beside us. Absolutely beautiful. Water looks very, very still. It doesn't look like it's flowing terribly much at the moment. I wonder where the wave pool is. There was mention of a wave pool. I'd love to find out where that is. I've never been in a wave pool before. Oh, we've got another swimming pool down on our left here. So this looks more like a lap type pools. Come and swim laps. We might, I don't know where this is going to take us. We might walk back on the other side of this waterway and get a closer look at the pools maybe. We'll see. Wow, that's just beautiful. What a beautiful scene. As you're swimming in the pool and look up and you've got that view up above you. Wow. Gorgeous. And yeah, the air here is very, very fresh. Wow, it is. And that water, look, you see right down to the bottom so easily. So clear. Oh, we got some little fish swimming around in there as well. So yeah, this water straight down off the mountains. And it looks very, very clear. Oh, so nice little sitting area here. Just sit down, watch the people swimming. Very nice. Look at these old moss-covered rocks and everything here. So, wow. Surprised I've never been here before. Gee, I should have pulled out my my scenic area card. So when you come to Zhaoqing, you can buy a card. Costs, I think it was 100 RMB. Lasts you 2 years, and you basically go in and out of 7-Star Lake, Dinghu Mountain, a few other places as much as you want, pretty much. I didn't even think of seeing if that's valid here or not. Should have checked, but 60 RMB. What the heck? Oh, I can hear, sounds like peacocks up the side of the mountain there somewhere. Okay, so there's almost no water in this part of the waterway. We've got a little bit running down this side, but the rest is almost dry. So I wonder, that swimming pool, or swimming pools, I wonder if they are actually using water that's come down off of the mountain to fill the swimming pools. I know, went swimming up on Dinghu Mountain. There's a few swimming pools up there. Went up there with a few friends one day, swimming in there, and beautiful water flowing down off the mountain, icy cold. It was absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. Oh wow, look at this bridge up here in front of us. God, it looks amazing. So we've got a bit of a weir here holding the water back. So yeah, you can see not too much water coming down over there at the moment. So I imagine when we get lost, oh wow, look at the mountains up there above us. Wow, it's a bit misty to get a really good shot. I am going to have to come back another day on a clearer day and have a better look. So we are here. So we have just walked, we must have walked up this way, I think. So we're going to, oh hold on, no, I think we've walked this way because this pathway ends here, whereas over the other side the path is carrying on both ways. So we must be here and we're heading this way. Okay, well, let's head over and see what we can see. So, big dam here. Wow, even that. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this because of the reflections and stuff off the water, but that looks like maybe 5-6 meters deep, and I can clearly see the rocks and stuff down the bottom of that. So yeah, that water is really, really clear. Wow, nice. Okay, heading off to our right up here. Oh, we got some more signs here. We'll see what we've got heading into. Hopefully it's not going to rain on us. So anion respiratory zone, pool area. So we've got another pool area. Hydrophilic 1st Battalion, toilets. Okay, what is this sign here telling us? The Azure Lake is like an emerald inlaid in the mountains. With the rain or shiny lake of nature, it will show different colors. The turquoise lake is like entering a fairyland. which is dreamy and unique. So it has a good reputation of Zhaoqing. Okay, someone from China, translate this last word for me. Chuck it down in the comments. What does that mean? We'll show you up here the Chinese. Maybe that will be easier to understand, but I'm not sure what that word means. But that's just gorgeous. The color of that water, wow, look at that. How stunning is that? So, okay, so here we are, water depth, 6 meters. I was pretty close, I guessed 5 or 6. So, yeah, I will definitely put down in the description the location of this place and the location of the ferry terminal so that you know where to go. So yeah, it is just jump on the ferry, come over. The ferry doesn't cost you anything, but it's 60 RMB to get in. Although there are different, you know, kids are cheaper. If you're over 60, it's cheaper. Yeah, various people get discounted rates. So, but 60 for an adult, which is, what's that, $12 for an Australian. For people from other countries, I don't know, you'll have to do the conversion. Got another, looks like old structures over there, but not in use anymore. Not sure what they would have been. It's funny actually, as we were riding along here, riding to where we catch the ferry, there was like a little ship pier, but it's 3 stories. And I was looking at it going, what on earth is it 3 stories for? And each of the different levels has all the tie-off points for the boats. I'm thinking, geez, they must have some really tall boats down through here. But then it dawned on me, it's for when the river floods. So as the river floods, they can tie up to upper levels. We'll try and, if I remember, we'll try and pull the camera out on the way back and have a look. Look at that, isn't that just stunning? What an amazing, I have to come back here on a nice sunny day with the, and try and get some better shots. I'm not even really tempted to pull the camera out at the moment because, you know, just to get some photos, because it's just not, it's not clear enough. So we'll definitely get back here on another day. So I wonder if this stuff here is all sort of related to the inkstone, because there are apparently, what was it, 3 different inkstone mine sites up here. Okay, so this apparently is the hydrophilic 1st Battalion and the anion breathing area. Anion. No, I've got no idea what that could mean. So the water's getting much shallower down here now. But we've got a map here, so we'll have a quick look here and then walk back down closer to the water again. Okay, so this is where we are now. So we've got a water wheel. Oh, okay, so this is it right down here. We've got a water wheel down there. Winded Mountain Rise, hydrophilic 1st camp, wind bridge. We've got a pavilion up along over the river, deep pool, and then carrying on, we'll keep on moving. So let's get down and have a look at this water wheel. Hey, there's some steep steps there. So don't know what this would have been used for, but it's a fair size wheel. So we obviously had water running down through this pipe here, down and hitting the wheel. And then yeah, the water. So Yeah, that's looking fairly deep out here, but then quickly shallowing off to, yeah, not that deep. Looks like maybe a foot, 2 feet here. And then, yeah, just gentle water running down over the rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. And lots of bamboo either side of us here. Well, just beautiful. Now we'll go through the bamboo. So we've got a choice. We can either go this way or stick down close by the water. But I like walking through this bamboo. Such good stuff. They use it for so many things here. I love seeing scaffolding along the side of buildings made of bamboo. I always think back to Australia and think, what would the health and safety people in Australia think? They'd have bloomin' heart attacks at some of the stuff that happens here. It's hilarious. Right, so Huifeng Bridge. Wow, that water looks so beautiful. Geez, I want to jump in. At least take the shoes off and go for a walk, get the feet wet. Okay, that's a reminder about dogs. How to make sure your dog is under control. Oh, so nice seating area here. And then the water carrying on. Right, so we've got another bridge here leading over to this side. Or we've got steps heading up the hill here. I think we're going to go up the hill. And maybe, hopefully, it does some sort of a loop somewhere. We'll come back down on that side. Ah, up the hill is staff only, okay. Well, have toilets here, so if you're out here, you got toilets available. So we're heading this way. We are sticking by the water as we wander up. Wow, look at that. Look how clear that water is. So friggin' beautiful. Absolutely stunning. What a fantastic spot. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got some steps up here. What have we got up here? We've got a couple of pillars with some writing on. But again, I can't tell you what this says. But I do love these rocks with this writing. I love this, just looks fantastic. This one over here looks much older. That writing, a lot of moss over the top of that writing. This one here looks fairly, they've fairly newly repainted it. So a bit more seating here. Come along and sit down, watch the water go by, just listen to the water rippling over the rocks. Wow. All these mossy rocks in here. And then the mountain sticking way up there above us. Wow. Okay, and we're back down by the water. Oh, so beautiful, wow. So yeah, up in Dinghu Mountain, if you haven't seen my videos up there, they've got similar, they got the water coming down the mountain. I don't know whether people here actually take their shoes off and go and play in the water, but up in Dinghu Mountain they do. They'll jump in the water and just paddle, get the feet cool. It's really nice to get, look at this root system here. You get halfway up the mountain, there's a beautiful little spot to stop, sit down, take your shoes off and just rest your feet in the water. And it's so refreshing. After, you know, walking for an hour, hour and a half up the mountain. Such a good thing to do. Okay, so this is the anion breathing area here. The air anion content here is 92,000 centimeters cubed. I don't know what any of that means. I have, yeah, no idea. I'll maybe have to Google that when I get home and find out what the bloody hell they're talking about. If we do remember, and if the description's fairly straightforward. I'll try and put a description on the screen. I'll put in some writing to explain stuff as we're walking along so that you can have a read and figure out at the same time as me what the hell we're talking about. Just so beautiful. Well, they must be redoing the cement here. They got some papers down over the path. Well, some more of this writing on the rock here. I love all these rocks stacked up on the side of the path here. Just looks great. Okay, got another sign up here. Do we have anything in English in this one? No, we're still in that anion breathing area. Right, what do we got here? Chinfang Bridge that we're walking over now. Oh, we got another, this looks like, might have been an old path up the mountain. We're not going to try and get up there. It's not been used for a long time by the look of it, and it's well overgrown. Oh, we've got some loud cicadas or whatever they are, insects of some kind around us here. Okay, deep pool. Okay, what do we got here? Let's have a look. Okay, so up the steps here will lead us to the toilet. Carrying on this way. Facial pock marks. Okay, we're going to see what a facial pock mark is. Okay, so we have another bridge here. Okay, so this up here must be deep pool. And I mean, what is deep? That doesn't look that deep to me. But okay, so here we go. The water depth here is 2.8 meters. Swimming is strictly prohibited. Otherwise, you will bear the consequences. So 2.8 meters. For me, not that deep. Coming from where I come from and, you know, being a fairly decent swimmer. But yeah, I can understand, you know, I've said before, a lot of people here in China don't really learn to swim. So 2.8 meters would be more than deep enough for them. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Still haven't seen anything that looks like a wave pool. I would have thought that would have been close to the other swimming pools we saw, but who knows? Might be stuck up the back of the, behind the swimming pools or something, I don't know. We'll try and find out. Or maybe it's further up the road here. Oh, so we're crossing over the bridge again, crossing over the water. Wow, that's just, can't get over how clear that water is. And that there's got to be meter and a half deep, and clearly see the bottom. Beautiful. A lot of places here. Well, you look at the Ziyun River, yeah. You're not going to see the bottom of that anywhere. It's very dirty. Wow, so we're getting up, heading up here quite a ways. I don't know how high we're going to end up going. I imagine this path on a wet day would be rather deadly. These rocks look like they would be very, very slippery if there was much moisture around. So hopefully we don't cop any rain before we're finished in here. Oh, this tree canopy's gorgeous in here. Really nice. All we need is a bit of breeze blowing through. It'd be gorgeous. Oh, and there's the mountain up on the other side. Have to come back here on a clear day. It's just too much low cloud and mist in the air today. But I guess by the same token, that means the place isn't too busy. We're going to have a good look around without having to worry too much about crowds of people and stuff. Hey. And yeah, we got plenty of space to explore. We're not dodging big crowds, which is handy. Okay, we've got another English sign up here. Let's see what this one's got. So a little worship area here by the look of it. So, a lifelike, let me get my breath for a minute. A lifelike turtle stone can be seen here in Ziyun Valley of Lunky Mountain. It is said that in ancient times there was a feng shui gentleman, Lai Bui, who chased the dragon vein. When he came to Lanky Mountain, the dragon vein disappeared. There is a local legend. Is this turtle stone the legendary ancient auspicious beast dragon turtle? The tortoise stone guards this side day and night with a mysterious veil. Local people also spread a saying, touch the glands of God, you don't have to worry all your life. So, this here is the turtle stone, the turtle head peeking out. So, this is what this little worship area here is for then. That looks pretty cool sticking out there actually. And then up above, wow, that mountain goes almost straight up there. That's incredible. Unbelievable. And then the water back down below us. Just right, so if you're coming to Zhaoqing, I highly recommend this place. Get yourself over here. Probably take a day, like I'm only here for an afternoon, but I think, you know, if you're here in summertime, you want to have a bit of a swim as well, you could easily spend the whole day here. Come out in the morning, do this walk up through here in the morning, back down to the restaurants for lunch, and then, okay, we got more steps. Looks like the path ends here. Yeah, we're heading back upwards. Yeah, after you've done the walk up through here, head back down to the restaurants for lunch, and then lays about in the pools for a couple hours after lunch to just relax and chill out before getting on the ferry and heading back to wherever you're staying. I don't think those pools will be heated, so definitely a summertime thing. And if they're anything like like the swimming pools in Dinghu Mountain, the water is coming straight off the mountains and it is properly cold water. You know, you jump in on a hot day, it is just so beautiful. Wow, these rocks on our right. Oh, with these fern looking things running through them. Wow. And lots of different root systems running up and down. Heaps of mosses. And if you're really feeling adventurous, you could probably, if you're in Zhaoqing, get a car to the end of the sort of river road heading in towards Antelope Gorge. You could actually walk through Antelope Gorge. That gorge comes out not far from where we grab on the ferry. From there, jump on a ferry and then do this walk. It would be a beautiful day. It'd be a long day, it'd be a long walk. You want to be fairly fit for that, but it'd be great. Looking back down the river there, and then up at the mountains. Wow. And then looking around the other way, the water coming down. Absolutely stunning. Oh wow, we got these big iron rings set into the rock. I wonder if they maybe had a bridge here running across, or maybe this was one of the places they dug up the inkstone and these were sort of set in here for winching the stone up to the path to be able to, I don't know. I'm absolutely guessing. Someone might be able to tell us, but it won't be me. Okay, we're heading up again. Wait. Well, I must say, when we came out here a couple of weeks ago, and we didn't actually find this place, I must say I am rather relieved that we never found it, because after the walk I had to take to get here, I think this would have killed me. So yeah, as I said, we got the push bike. We're going to leave the push bike out at Dinghu now, because I don't very often use it around Zhaoqing anymore. So I may as well leave that out here. I can use that to get to locations to do videos when I'm out here at Dinghu. And saves a lot of walking. Or it saves the long ride of getting the bike. Wow, look up there. Looks like we've had quite big rock slides come down through here. A lot of rubble and stuff coming down from there. We got pretty substantial cliff faces up the top there. Oh, need some ropes. Let's go rock climbing. Haven't done that in a long time. Well, I'm well impressed. Well impressed. I hope, like I say, you know, it's a misty day today. We're not going to get the best shots, but I hope it's looking as good in the camera as it's looking to my eye. Wow, look at this down here. So nice. Oh, someone's built a pillar of rocks down here. So beautiful. Okay, we've got another bridge crossing the river again. And we got somebody sitting up here in front of us. The other than staff members, it's the first time I've seen another person up here, apart from the tourists who are heading back onto the boat right back at the very beginning. Also a rock wall here, so it looks like we might have another reservoir of some form up above here. We'll soon see what we've got. Or is it just a bit of a waterfall? No, it's just a bit of a waterfall. Wow, so beautiful. All right, we're heading up this way now. Oh, nice big seating area here. In fact, let's just we get up to the top here, just see what these signs up here have got to say. But we might actually just stop in here, have a little sit down and have a break. So where are we now? Okay, so we are here now at the Matsy Pit. So as we carry on, got a few more pools. Okay, we might walk around this way. So this road is going to do a loop right the way around, come back here by the look of it. When we get back, we're going to sit down here, have a little rest. We'll keep going for the time being. Them mountains up there, just spectacular. And that rock cliff up there, that just looks special. Oh, so if we follow where that rock fall was, comes down and it comes right the way down to here by the look of it, carries on all the way. So the one thing that I am disappointed about so far, they were saying that up here is where a lot of the inkstone comes from. I wish we could see that. I want to see one of the mines and see how they dig it up and how they get it out of here. Because there's not really, I don't know, maybe there's another waterway here they can bring a boat in. There was, on the first map, it looked like there was a bigger waterway than what this is. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something further up. But yeah, I would love to see where the inkstone actually comes from. Oh, we're crossing over the river again. Oh, just every view is gorgeous. Oh, every view is gorgeous. Just brought to mind was a Monty Python song, "Every sperm is sacred." Don't know why that came into my mind, but my mind works in mysterious ways. Okay, back over the water again. It's funny, we had a class this morning. Okay, hold on, here we are. Okay, according to legend, the last emperor of the Ming dynasty in history, Yongle Emperor Zhou, the last male descendant of Chongzhen Emperor, proclaimed himself emperor in Zhaoqing in 1646 and changed the palace to Yongming Palace. Changed the year number to Yongle. It is said that Emperor Yongle once took his beloved imperial concubine here to play. The green and cool pool water here makes the imperial concubine linger in the pool, so it is called the Imperial Concubine Pool. That must be this here. Yeah, I can imagine chilling out in there and just relaxing in the water flowing over you. Oh wow, we got, I don't know if we're going to be able to actually see this, but down through here there are a heap of, dang, I'm not going to be able to get them. They look like some sort of, just trying to look, they look like 8 legs. Looks like some sort of aquatic spider that are sort of running on the top of the water to stay in the one place. They're not actually going anywhere, they're just trying to stay in one. We're not going to be able to get close enough to them. I'm just trying to see if there's any closer that we can see, but no, we can't really get. Oh, here we are, right here. They're just trying to keep up with the water. Are they 8? No, it looks like only 6 legs. I don't know what they would be, but they look pretty cool, just dancing back and forth on the surface of the water. But yeah, that'd be a great place to sit in the water, chill out, cool down. The water depth here is 3.5 meters. Wow, really? That doesn't look like 3.5 meters. I'm not convinced, but I could be wrong. It can be hard to judge water depth through the water with refraction and all that sort of stuff. But I'm skeptical. Wow, so beautiful. And it's fairly tidy too. There are, having said that, a little bit of rubbish here, a little bit of rubbish there. But generally, people look like they do take their rubbish away here. That's good to see. There are places, I've been to tourist places where the sides of the paths are just littered. I mean, I've mentioned it before, sort of people in the city will just toss their rubbish on the ground because they know there are street cleaners that are going to come along and pick it up. It's really not an issue. But there are places, I have been to tourist places where the whole side of the path here would just be full of rubbish. And it's really disappointing. I don't mind, you know, litter where you get street sweepers, but out in places like this, you're not going to have people coming and cleaning up every day after you. Take your rubbish with you. And it looks like generally here they do, which is really good to see. I'm very happy that this is one of those places that I don't know if maybe not many people come here. I've spoken to a few locals and saying I was going to come up here and have a look, and they were going, oh, I've never been there before, don't know anything about it. So yeah, maybe it's not that busy a tourist area. I don't know. We'll come back during one of the national holiday periods and have a look again, see how many people are here. Oh wow, look at these rocks on our left hanging right out over the path. Oh, there was meant to be a cave up here somewhere, wasn't there? Wow. Oh, so up here looks like a 5G station or something. Some sort of radio transmission up there. Can't believe how quiet the place is. We've got the place pretty much to ourselves. Damn, you could strip off and go skinny dipping down there in the water. And be pretty safe and secure that no one's going to see you. But I don't know that I'm that brave. Okay, more steps. Geez, just looking at all these, gotta wonder, how do they get all this material up here to build? You know, this is all steel frame steps and stuff through here. That'd be a mission carting all that stuff through. Okay. All right. How are we traveling for time here? What do we got? 2:30. I don't know what time we got off the boat and started our walk. Oh. Yes, I do. Look at the counter on the camera. Wow, an hour. Oh yeah, I was going to say, in class this morning, sort of had one-on-one conversations with my students and was getting them to tell me about their hometown. And what I basically wanted them to do was, imagine I'm coming to visit your hometown for 5 days. Each day I want to do something special. What can I do in your hometown? And some of them struggled. Some of them did really good. Some of them came up with way more than 5. Some of them came from places where there's just not that much to see. One of the girls comes from a town called Gorge, which is sort of up in the northwest corner of Zhaoqing, right up bordering onto Guangxi province. And I've been there a number of times. It's really hard to find highlights in that place. It is a place I must go back to. I didn't really get to spend much. I was always there on overnight trips and had jobs to do. I never really got much of a chance to explore. I must try and get back and have an explore one of these days. But I've always had my 5 things in Zhaoqing to visit. I think I'm going to have to rearrange them. because I think this here has to be on my list of 5 places to see in Zhaoqing. So it'd be Dinghu Mountain, 7-Star Crags and the lake. So I would include in that sort of Paifeng Park, Paifeng Square, that whole sort of area. General Mountain, up the back of Duanzhou, looking out over Duanzhou. The museum, Ancient Wall and Tourist Street. And I probably would have had Golden Elephant Mountain. I really think if I'm going to have a top 5, I need to take one of them off the list and put this in. It'd be either Golden Elephant Mountain or General Mountain. And I think General Mountain's got a great temple up on the top. But when you look out over Duanzhou, you sort of get a 180-degree view. You go up Golden Elephant Mountain over in Gaoyao, and you have a 360-degree view, and it's stunning. So yeah, lose General Mountain, we come up here instead. Although, have a top 6 and we'll keep everything in. Right, we've got a group of guys up here. Actually got some other people here. Oh, and they're getting into the water. I'm tempted to take the shoes off and join them, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep walking. But that would be lovely and cool on the feet. Okay, here we go. Legend of Yuanyang Lake. Yuanyang Lake is 2 deep pools of different sizes on the Duanxi River in Ziyun Valley, and 2 green emeralds are hidden in the mountains, forests and streams. It is said that a young man surnamed Pan fell in love with a young girl surnamed Yang in Yangkang village during the Ming dynasty. Because the man's family was poor and the woman's parents disagreed, they often met here and told each other their feelings. After 10 years of persistence, a lover finally got married and became a good story. A large and deep pool here is like a mandarin duck snuggling together, so it is called the Mandarin Duck Pool. Ziyun, 2 green pools, Duanxi, mandarin ducks. Thousands of old people cross their necks and celebrate without forgetting. So this must be one of the pools, and the other must be up around the corner up here. Wow, that water is still so clear. That's unreal. See, that looks deeper actually. That looks a lot deeper than what we've seen. Oh, we've got water fairly cascading down here. So this will be the other pool. That looks substantially deep as well, and again you can still see right the way down to the bottom. That looks, it's got to be 4, 5, maybe 6 meters deep again. Right, let's carry on up the way. Oh, we've got more toilets up ahead of us. In fact, we're going to take a break here. I'm going to sit down and make use of the facilities. So, yeah, we're going to chill out, take a little break for 5 minutes, have a drink, and then we'll be back and we'll carry on. So don't go away, more to come. It's going to be a long one, this video. Okay, so we are now a few hundred yards up the road from where we turned off. I'm going to cross the river here. We've got another little map here, which will hopefully show us where we are, how far we've come, and what's up ahead of us. So, okay, I see. So there's where we came in. We walked right the way up along the waterway. We're up the top corner here now. Follow this road. It's It's going to bend around to the right up here. By the look of it, we're going to lose the waterway and we should come back down towards that pavilion. So we've got a mountain on our right here, so we're obviously walking around that. Just a small, it's not as big as the mountains we've got going up on our left here. But it's been a great walk. Really nice, the sound of the flowing water and nice clear air. Really fresh actually. It's very different from being in the city. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, the water's heading off to our left up here and we're going to bend around to the right. So it looks like we're not going to be walking by the water anymore. So yeah, here we go. So this down here, this does look like inkstone, the stuff they would use to make all those amazing carvings that you see. So one thing I would like to have seen, one of the areas where they actually pull the stuff up, but it doesn't look like we're going to see that. So here we go, end of tour route. So we're going to walk around this way, up the hill here, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's more of a road for electric bikes and stuff heading back around this side. So it might make an easier walk. We'll see. It would be nice to find a place here just on the top of something where we can get a good view of the mountains all around us. Okay, so, hey, let's have a look here. So, yeah, back this way. We're going to follow this path down here. So we're going to leave you with it there. And when we get back down towards the main entrance, we'll be back to finish up. So stick around, a little bit more to come. I'm just going to have a nice slow stroll all the way back. Don't go away, we'll be back. So as we're walking back here, we have got some nice views. So you can see right down there, right down the bottom there is where we were walking. And then we get a view right up the side of these mountains. Absolutely stunning. Like I say, we really need to come back here on a nice, sunny, clear day and have a look at some of this again. We will definitely do that. I definitely want to come back and have a good look. Have a good look at another day when I'm not actually filming and just can come out and just really take my time and enjoy the place. So I've got at least 2 more trips and we want to come back on a day during the holidays and see how crowded this place gets. 3 more trips. Fun, fun, fun. All right, we're going to keep wandering. I just wanted to show you that view because it's stunning. We'll get back down to the entrance and finish up down there. Unless we come across something else on the way. We'll see. So, way down there is the pool. You can see the guys, you probably can't see them, I can see the guys down there who we saw just getting into the water. They're actually swimming in there, which it's not that warm a day today, but after this walk I could see myself being down there in the water. And then the gorge running right the way through here. It's just absolutely beautiful. So we're actually walking right the way around. We've got another little gorge running up through this way. So we've got to walk around that, follow this road around. It's such a beautiful place. I wish I didn't have classes this morning. It would be nice to come and spend the whole day out here. I'd have come out and had lunch out here, but the last ferry is at 6 o'clock. I would consider stopping out here and having dinner, but it'll be too early for dinner. So no, we're just going to head back to school, have dinner back at school. I actually found, I went, did a video a couple of weeks back, the street vendors out the front of the school. I actually went and had dinner. I went and, well, bought dinner from one of them last week. Noodles with eggs and ham and other bits, and I can't remember what else, bit of carrot and various bits and pieces in there last week. It was really, really good. So I'm going to go back and have that again this week. It's spectacular. And then we've got 2 classes tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, full day out here again tomorrow, although we won't have the time. I'll probably be up playing frisbee with students tonight out on the playground. So we'll probably have quite a late night tonight. Sleep in tomorrow morning, rest my aching legs, and then yeah, classes tomorrow afternoon and back on the school bus. We're off to a kindergarten tomorrow, which we might actually try. I don't know if we'll have a chance to do a video out there. Might look at doing a video in the kindergarten, give you a look around what a kindergarten here in China looks like. Wow, look at that view. Wow, that is just amazing. Such a beautiful spot. Yeah, we've got this kindergarten tomorrow. They've got Children's Day tomorrow. So they've asked me to go along. I'm going to take some juggling gear down. I'll probably take my guitar down there. Take my drone and my 360 camera, do some, yeah, we do this pretty much every year for Children's Day. We go to this kindergarten. Always take my drone, get photos of the kids from the sky and get 360 photos of the kids and stuff. The kindergarten love it. So, wow, look down there. It's just such a beautiful spot. So, if you're coming out here, bring a decent backpack, because you're going to want at least a decent camera. Bring a good, man, you get some great photos if you come out here on a nice day. Like I say, you know, today's not the best day for getting the scenery. It's very misty, very sort of low cloud hanging over us. You don't get much of a view. You don't get as good a view as you would on a nice clear sunny day. But come out on a nice clear day, man, this place would be stunning. And it's so peaceful. You know, a day like today when there's, the only thing I can hear actually are the clicking of the insects, the cicadas or whatever they are, the water flowing, and now I can hear them, I don't know how many, 4 or 5 guys down here somewhere in the water splashing around. But other than that, it's just silent. It's, yeah, oh, man, I'm glad I came. I was sort of almost going to give up on the place when we were out here a couple of weeks ago. I just walked so far and I was so fed up. I'm glad I stuck with it. All right, let's get us back down to the entranceway, and we'll finish up down there unless we come across something else worth looking at. Stick with us. So have a look at the edge of this path that we're walking along. There's just a rock wall down below us. And if you fall, you're going down a long way. Long, long way. There's no barriers or anything. It's take care of your own safety. Look after yourself. That'd be bloody barricaded to hell on high water in Australia. Here, if you can't look after yourself, that's your problem. Oh, here's this, another view of this rock fall, where the rocks have obviously come down, cleared away all the vegetation. It's even more misty up there now. It's hard to see much of anything. Oh, we got a some kind of a wasp flying around in here. Fairly big bugger too. Wow. He's yeah, Yeah, we'll steer clear of him, I reckon. Oh, I can hear a vehicle coming up the path. Motorbike, here we go. Flying along. I imagine they don't get many pedestrians on this path. Most people are down the bottom walking along the water. So I wonder where, so this path does carry on, back where we joined the path does carry on the other way. I do wonder where that ends up. That might be next time we come out and do a video, we'll see where else things go. There was meant to be a cave up here somewhere. Maybe the cave is further up around. Another day. Wow, just walking along here, come to this gap in the trees. Here's this water down below us. Wow, that's beautiful. That is so nice. So that's that weir. And then up here is where it got shallow. So the dam end here must be down here. I didn't realize how much elevation we'd walked up. Sort of walking around that path down there. Sort of you're going up and down and up and down. I didn't realize how much more up we had than down. This path here, we've been following this roadway and it's just down, 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 and we're still well up above where we were. Yeah, it's, you do gain a lot of elevation walking through that gorge, a lot more than you realize as you're walking. But we're getting back towards the main start area. Goodness me, I'm absolutely bloody exhausted. This is a really good walk. Oh, so down here, might not be able to see through the trees. Down here is that bridge with the nice roof over the top. Oh, we might get a look through this side of the trees. I can just see the roof down through there. But yeah, I hadn't realized that we'd gained so much elevation. It's just stunning. Walking back down here, like I've been just plodding along fairly slowly. Just checking out the views. Just beautiful. Like I said earlier, I cannot recommend this place highly enough. It is absolutely beautiful. Lovely, come down on a day like today when there's not that many people here. It's lovely and peaceful and quiet. It's there's actually a sign back there about having a ticket. You know, you have to have a ticket to come in here. And if you get caught without a ticket, the fine is basically 10 times the value of the ticket. So if you come in here as an adult, 60 RMB for a ticket, 600 RMB fine. If you're a child, I think a child was 30 RMB. So it'll be a 300 RMB fine. Oh, we've got another sign down here. It's got some English on. What's this one? Is this the same one? Dear visitors, there is a ticket inspection point in this scenic spot. Please civilized travel. Consciously purchase tickets. Those who enter the scenic spots without tickets will be fined 10 times the ticket. Thank you. Fair enough. You know, there's plenty of free places to go if you want to go free places. If you want to come somewhere like this, it's only fair you pay your ticket. That's what helps them keep the place running and keep it looking good. Keep everything maintained. All right, we are getting closer to the entrance. We'll see you there unless we find something else on the way through. So this here is the path we've just walked down. We've just come down have all these restaurants, all these eating places here, and then another one down this way. So heaps of food available. Hello. More in here. And then heading back over this way is leading us back. Actually, we're back outside of the park area here. So here we have the water from the dam coming down, flowing back down, right the way out to the river. Ziyun River down here. And we're gonna head back in this way and go and find ourselves a little place to sit down and have a drink in here before we jump back on the boat. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful place. I highly recommend it. As I said before, it is definitely worth a look. Actually, we'll just wander over here, back over the entrance. We'll give you an idea of the prices to get in here. So if you're in the area and you're going to come through here, like I say, well worth a visit. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. So we'll check the prices out up here. So adult, 60 RMB. Elderly, over 60 years old, is 35 RMB. Student, 35 RMB. Active duty military personnel, medical staff personnel, Zhaoqing talent green card, free admission. Disabled, free admission. And children under 1.2 meters, free admission. So it's a, yeah, very reasonable price. It's a beautiful spot to come and hang out. I'm gonna go sit down here, have a drink before we jump back on the ferry, head back on over the road and jump on the bike to head back to school. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. If you've enjoyed that, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If there's anything you would like to learn about life here in China, or if you have any questions or comments about this video, down there in the comment section, hit us up. Let us know what you want to know. If you come up with a good idea, we'll go away, we'll make you a video. And yeah, try and bring you information that interests you. So thanks for watching everybody, stay safe, and we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.